Oh. You want to do the introduction? Or you want me?
Sure.
Okay.
Welcome to My Last Best Friend, episode 2. Here we
No,
are.
it's episode 1.
Just not gonna say episode numbers.
just don't say episode number. Just say welcome to.
This is.
Okay, yeah, start over. I want you to start over.
You're being a real Chris Brown right now. Just want you to know that.
Okay, start from the top. This is why you're my last best friend.
You're so annoying. Welcome to My Last Best Friend. Why am I leaning like that? Welcome to My Last Best Friends. Welcome to My Last Best Friends from. Hold on. It's a tongue twister. You go for it. You fucking go for it.
If this is going to be at the start of every episode, this is not going to go anywhere. Okay. Welcome to my best friend.
Yes, okay, I'll do it. I got it. Yeah. Fuck you. I told you. It's so much hard. You think it's easy, and then all of a sudden you're going to talk to a camera, and you're like, man, I don't know about this anymore. Welcome to My Last Best Friend podcast with my buddy of 14 years. I don't know how we made it this far, but here we are.
Yeah, we question our friendship every single day. As you can tell by this whole dilemma we just fucking had. God damn.
What a struggle.
What a struggle we had. Kind of got to round this back here.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of give you guys a history of me and Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Alex have been friends since we were, what, third grade? Fourth grade? When did you move here? Third grade? Third grade.
Mm-hmm.
We've been together. We've been knowing each other.
We met each other at our sister's volleyball tournament in third grade.
Yep. And I remember you had a silver PSP.
It's black.
I swear to God, it was silver.
Black.
It was silver. You had a silver PSP,
It was black.
and you had like this Knight Rider like car game on
Midnight
it.
Club Dub Edition.
Midnight Club Dub Edition. It was
you-
not black. It was silver.
I was only allowed to have car games, and I sat down like I literally have the picture. I will send it to you. I found the picture of us like literally like under bleachers kind of thing, sitting on a blanket. And yeah, I had my PSP. You had a blue Nintendo, and you had Call of Duty on it. And
Dude,
I wasn't allowed to have any games with guns.
I had
time.
Call of Duty World at War on that. And I remember playing that. I was like, oh my God. And that was like my first ever Call of Duty experience was on a Nintendo DS.
And I had no clue what I was looking at, but I knew that I wasn't allowed to be like looking at it. So I was like all in on it. And
can you tell the story of when you got Grand Theft Auto and your mom took it back?
Yeah. This is years later. So this is I didn't get an Xbox until
You were
like
so late to the party.
end of 7th grade.
Yeah.
And then 8th grade, Grand Theft Auto came out, and all of my friends like got it. Both of our close buddies, Travis, he had like in 7th grade or 8th grade, maybe it was early 8th grade. He had the earlier version of GTA that I'd gone over and played, so I knew what the game was.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so when the 5th one came out, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to convince my mom to go get this. So we went to GameStop together. She was like, fine, whatever. Yeah, we can go get you a new video game. So we went in there. I grab it off the wall. I walk in. There's still some in stock. I was so thrilled. I get up to the front thing. It's this dude with spiky hair. He's a manager. And he's like, I don't know, like 30 gauges, just like a real, like, you can just already tell that he's just in a shitty mood. He's just a dick.
Like an early 2000s
punk skateboarder. Yeah.
As a GameStop manager.
and he goes, Grand Theft Auto. And he looks at me and I'm like, like super excited.
Oh my God.
And then he looks at my mom and he's like,
So, before I do sell you this game, you do realize that this is rated M for mature, right?
and she's like, yep, he has Call of Duty. That's also rated M, but, we like that. And he's like,
Well, this one's a little bit different. So,
this one, let me just give you a scenario. You can purchase a hooker, beat her with a crowbar, put her in the trunk of your car, drive her to a hill, dump her body, go to a convenience store, shoot up the convenience store, go home, and I don't even remember. He just went off on this tangent, and I looked at my mom and I was like, I swear I just want to drive the cars in it. Like it was like my friends just have cars in it.
I just want to play GTA, Mom.
Yeah, I just wanted all I wanted to do is I could customize cars and drive them around. And I mean, I knew there was guns in it or whatever, but we didn't even do that stuff. We were just super, super excited. I mean, I would have 100%.
Yeah.
As soon as I ended up getting the game later on, I was like, hey.
Well, where's the nearest strip club on this game?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna see some boobies.
Oh.
But yeah, no. So like I looked up at her and I was like, I just wanted to drive the cars, and she's like, that's not happening. And so then I go put it back, and I looked at this dude and I was like I was just
You just let it kill a little child's hope and dreams
dude,
of playing a video game.
It was like all my friends had it and they had all figured it out. And this is partially because your fault, because like, I don't know, maybe like 2 months before that, you had I forget what Call of Duty it was.
No,
but
it wasn't a Call of Duty. It wasn't a Call of Duty. So what happened with me was, and this is still like when PlayStation 2 was still kind of relevant. Wow, you're getting so old. But this is when PlayStation 2 was still relevant, and I got this game called Bully. And Bully was like this like game where you were literally a bully at a school, and you used to beat up kids and like do all these missions and
I
stuff.
don't even remember this. But
Yeah.
continue, yeah.
Anyways, and so like I remember we got it. Like our friend told us about this video game, and then she saw her son playing it, and then she told my parents what like she saw. She's like, oh yeah, like this kid, you beat up kids and stuff like that. My parents marched up the stairs, literally went into my console, opened up, grabbed the disc, put it in, and took it back to GameStop. And I was so destroyed.
I don't even think I had my Xbox when that happened.
Yeah.
But what I remember is there was one of the Call of Duties, I think it was a zombies, and you figured out how you could turn on like swear words, like profanity.
Oh yeah.
And so you had something, and your mom walked in, and like he was like, I will like cut your fucking eyes out or something like that. And your mom like took away your Call of Duty from you, and then called my mom and told me that all the Call of Duties had that. And I was like, I don't have that. Like, play my game. Like you won't hear him cussing. It doesn't happen or whatever. But anyway, so I had to like create a court case to be able to keep my Call of Duty because of you. And so then after that, every video game that she even slightly heard about something being like, you know, raunchy in it, she was like, no way. So then this guy, of course, when he tells her that, like, it was just it completely threw it out. Out the window. So what did I do? Well, I had $60, so I waited till my sister was in town, and I just had her go in and buy it.
Go get it.
Once I brought it home, my mom just caved or whatever, and then
What do you like? At some point, like, what are you gonna do about it? It's a video game. At the end of the day, like, do you think it's gonna cause violence for a kid? No.
I was already surrounded by you and Travis, who are both swearing way worse than
oh
what
my
the game
god,
had.
I was a sailor. I was like since I was like 11.
You just figured out how cuss words worked, and so you were like. You know,
literally, I was going through the whole list. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so great!"
You're like, I think I can fill this sentence with a couple of these, and I'm gonna just like the sprinkles on top of that ice cream.
Dude, when I'm with you, my cussing gets so bad because I'm like,
then you pick up a work call and you're like, "What the is?" I mean,
oh, I remember there was this one time where I was. I'll tell you this story. Yeah. I was in Nashville. And it was for a work event. And I remember me and my boss, they had these after parties after this work conference, and I saw my boss at this bar, and I was like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. And he was like, you want to do shots? And there's no cooler experience than doing shots with your boss. Anyways, I was like, yeah, let's do it. He looked at me like, but he was like, we're not working right now. So I was like, all right, cool. But I cuss all the time, and it's so bad. Like, I definitely when I'm in a professional setting, I like turn it off. But when I'm like with my friends, I'm like, oh,
I still hear it sometimes when you're on like work calls or whatever. You'll be like, yeah, dude, and then you're like call him like,
yeah, man, how's it going? I'm like, oh my god, dude, I'm so glad I lost the surfer talk. I am so happy I lost.
It comes out of you sometimes, like when you get excited or like like you're just like, oh.
So like the guy from SpongeBob,
oh, dude, righteous. I mean, yes, sir. That sounds great.
Yes, yeah, that sounds great. We can call each other on Monday about this. We'll narrow down this deal here on Monday.
Yeah, I remember. Tell them a little bit about your bleach hair phase. That's something that the world remembers, but you denied for the longest time. That was such a funny thing. I'm so glad you did it though. Now looking back on it, because I gotta just look back at pictures. I'm like, look at this fucking dipshit. And all of us were like so stupid. We're like, you denied it 3 times in a row, and we're like, oh, you must not be lying then.
Oh my god. I don't know why.
Like, do you bleach your hair? No. Do you bleach your hair? No. Do you bleach your hair? No. Okay, you must not bleach his hair.
It's got to give you a reference. So in high school, I had this thing where I literally told my hair.
You went to San Diego, which is what.
No,
started it, right?
I went to California for a month.
Yeah, San Diego, right? Wasn't the surf camp in San Diego?
Yeah, surf camp was in San Diego.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
I was just in California for a
Yeah.
month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was in California for. I started the summer off in Florida,
Mhm.
and then I ended the summer off in California. I remember during that summer, I started putting hydrogen peroxide in my hair, and you go through these stages when you put hydrogen peroxide in your hair. Your hair turns orange, and then it turns like bleach, and then it turns to like white, and when it turns white, and you get it wet, it starts it starts clumping, and it like almost turns into a texture of like gum, and then you could literally like pull it off and like yank it. You feel like a cancer patient because you're like literally just breaking your hair off like nothing.
Because it's all dead. Right?
It's all
It's
dead.
white,
It's just fried. And so I remember I come back that summer or that fall to come back for like picture day orientation, and everybody sees me. I have this bleach blonde hair, and they're like, "What the happened to you?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I was just out in the sun. I was surfing all summer." And they were like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "It's all natural and everything like
This
that."
is right after you saw, because did you had just seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which nobody is gonna know.
Yeah,
what it is,
I
but
saw Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Which is it's just got a surfer dude in it. That's all you need. To
Yeah,
know.
it's
Don't watch the movie. It's not
Anyways.
a good movie, but yeah.
Long story short, for the whole entire for the whole entire time of high school, I told people, "Oh yeah, it's all natural. It's all natural." And then the grow out started to come in. And then people were like, "Oh, you sure you didn't dye your hair?" I'm like, "No, this is all natural."
Yeah.
And my hair was like white, and then my roots were like black at that point. And they were like, "Oh my god!" And then they're like, "You're definitely dyeing your hair." And I denied it all through high school. And then I didn't tell people until literally came back that summer of college, like that first summer of college, and I was like, "Yeah, I literally put hydrogen peroxide in my hair for the longest time." Just FYI. So if you ever saw me in high school and I had bleach blonde hair, that was hydrogen peroxide.
But I remember that phase.
God, that was such a funny phase. I don't know why. And I thought I was like,
Well, you were still in surfer mode, Like it was like I can't remember. You were going. Well, you'd committed to go to a film school, and at the time you were gonna do film.
Yeah,
I was going to when you were going down there, and so you're like, dude, I want to go film like Kelly Slater.
Yeah, Kelly
right?
Slater.
Kelly Slater, or like I want to go, do something like that, like sit in the barrels of waves or whatever. And then you're like, how much do these film guys make? And you're like, oh, never mind. Hold on, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Hey, now look at me now. I thought I was gonna go to film school, and I did, and then I was like,
and then you went down the whole professional career path instead. But
look at me now.
Yeah, doing great.
My life's in shambles.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. You're fine.
But
So I remember that, and then I remember we went down to Florida senior year. This is like spring break. Yeah, right as you were starting to kind of get out of the surfer phase, and you were looking for apartments down there, kind of thing like that. Went down there, and I got to experience the Florida side of Thai or whatever. And so it was like, there was a time we ate like trash, and it was the most amazing thing ever.
Oh,
yeah.
The southern cooked food,
sweet tea with every meal.
Sweet tea with every meal. We had alligator tail. Remember that?
Molly Goodheads.
Molly Goodheads, black and alligator tail. We had shrimp. We had
fried
grouper, anything you could think of.
Oh, it is like if we were a little bit older, it is a drunk's paradise down there. Everything is like you go into any bar, it could be 10 a.m. and 16 people have beers down there, white hair, they're all old and just already drinking for the day. It's crazy.
It literally Tampa, Clearwater, Florida, that area. You go down to those bars, people are leather skin because they've been in the sun for so long, and then they're so drunk off,
just waves.
Yeah, and they literally have sunspots everywhere, and they pretty much 90% of them have skin cancer.
The horse track was full of people that you're like, are you good? That guy's a goblin.
Dude, I was telling you, the horse track if you go to any horse track in Florida, you're gonna see some people and you're like, oh my god, the sun can do wonders to you. You look like a goblin.
Yeah, and there's so many old dudes with wives that are 25.
Oh,
and it was
you could tell they're 60 years old and
we went with your uncle in his older Mustang or whatever. We go up to the front to this fancy hotel. He tosses the key at the guy and he's like, valet this for me.
Yeah, I still remember that. Yeah, we were I was like,
he's like, I know the owner.
Yeah, dude. Oh man.
Yeah.
Was that the last time you traveled somewhere?
Yeah, that was fast. Last time I went anywhere tropical, I think. I don't know. because I went to California, but I can't remember if I went to. I think I went to California before that.
You went to what, Montana?
No, I've been to Spokane and to like a bunch of like in between spots like Iowa and stuff like that.
What was that? Oh,
Well, like
describe what it means.
cornfields, soybeans, plows. Like at least my family's there, so I'm playing like board games and stuff like that. But like there's a reason they call them board games. It's because you go to Iowa and you're like, what do you do here? And they're like,
we
nothing.
drink. We get drunk.
Yeah, no, we cook fucking pies and we eat potatoes and corn. Yeah, no, that is not the fun vacation. But that's the last time I went on like a destination vacation. Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Okay.
I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done.
You got it out of your system.
Got it out of my system. I think that nicotine wore off. Now I'm like,
you
now I'm
lost
tired.
your excitement. Okay.
Yeah, I lost all my excitement. Now I'm tired. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. But thanks for watching, guys.
All right. Thanks for being my best friend, buddy.
Oh, thanks for being my last best friend.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. Deuces.